Benefits of an LLC in Florida. If you're considering starting a business in the Sunshine State, odds are you're evaluating the benefits of an LLC in Florida. Maybe you're wondering if it's worth the effort to switch from being a sole proprietor. Or perhaps you're debating between starting out in Florida or somewhere else. LLCs are popular business structures in Florida because they come with a lot of benefits, from low startup costs to minimal taxes and more. It's a great environment for small businesses. Currently, Florida's 3.5 million small businesses employ about 37% of the entire state's workforce. In this guide, we'll cover all the essential benefits of a Florida LLC. Low-cost, affordable LLC filing fees. Florida doesn't charge a bunch of different fees to start your LLC. The only required fees are to submit your articles of organization and to designate your LLC's registered agent. Everything else at startup is optional, so you only have to pay $125 and a $25 registered agent fee to get started. It's not the cheapest state, but overall, Florida makes it pretty affordable. After that, there aren't many annual fees to budget for. The Florida annual report only costs $138.75, and many other miscellaneous Florida filings cost just $25. Annual report late fees. Florida is pretty mild with their annual report fee, but don't be caught with a late report. Florida charges a hefty late fee for reports that are submitted after May 1st. The fee jumps to a hefty $538.75, the original fee plus a $400 late fee. Filing on time keeps your ongoing costs low. Before we dive into the video, let me introduce you to Zen Business, a professional formation service company that specializes in helping you file your LLC or corporation. Zen Business is an amazing company that simplifies the entire process of creating your LLC. They even offer a service where set up and grow your business with worry-free platform and expert support. Starts at $0 plus state fees and saves you from all the hassle. A full review of Zen Business is available in the description box below. Tax benefits of an LLC in Florida. From a tax perspective, Florida is a great place to operate a limited liability company. That's because by default, an LLC has pass-through taxation. The LLC itself doesn't file and pay taxes. The tax responsibilities pass through to the members who file and pay income taxes on their personal tax returns. And since Florida doesn't charge personal income taxes, that only happens on the federal level. Even on the federal level, this structure avoids the double taxation of a corporation, where the corporation pays corporate taxes before making distributions, and then the shareholders pay personal taxes when they receive their distributions. That said, in some cases, a larger Florida LLC might elect to be taxed as a C corporation or S corporation. The real luxury is that you have the option to choose which structure works best for your unique business. Miscellaneous taxes. While you might not have to pay state income taxes on your LLC's profits, there's a good chance your LLC will incur other tax liabilities. For example, you might have to collect and pay sales taxes, and you'll want to account for federal self-employment taxes. Generally speaking, though, these taxes are relatively manageable as long as you plan ahead for them. We highly recommend consulting with a business attorney or licensed accountant to discuss your business taxes. Florida LLC Asset Protection. One of the biggest benefits of an LLC in Florida, or in any state, is limited liability protection. If you operated as an unregistered business, like a sole proprietorship or partnership, your business would be legally indistinguishable from you as a person. But an LLC is a separate legal entity from its members. And as a result, the LLC has a corporate veil. In most cases, the LLC's creditors can only seize business assets from the LLC in the event of a lawsuit. They can't come after the assets of the members. These legal protections are one of the primary reasons entrepreneurs decide they need an LLC. That said, if the members don't operate the LLC compliantly and legally, a court can rule to pierce the corporate veil. A note on single-member LLCs. In the past, Florida courts have ruled unfavorably towards single-member LLCs with just one owner. In some contexts, single-member LLCs have been treated like sole proprietorships with minimal personal asset protections. As a result, many Florida business attorneys caution against forming a single-member LLC. However, if you operate a perfectly compliant Florida LLC, you're much less likely to encounter one of these issues. If you want a much more secure business entity type, you might consider a Florida corporation instead. Business-friendly environment. Florida fosters a business-friendly environment with minimal filing fees and easy maintenance. For example, The state lets you file your annual report anytime between January 1st and May 1st. That generous window gives you plenty of time. Easy state requirements are the only thing that makes Florida a great place to start a business. The state itself is its own resource. With its desirable tourist destinations, temperate climate, and proximity to major airports and ports, Florida is a great place for entrepreneurs to thrive. Access to capital and resources in Florida. If you're looking for a little extra cash to fund your startup, odds are you'll find it. Florida's Department of Economic Opportunity helps small businesses and minority businesses get the help they need. There's a wealth of programs: the state's Small Business Credit Initiative, the Microfinance Guarantee Program, Prospera, the Florida Small Business Emergency Bridge Loan. The list goes on. We can help. Starting a Florida business is an exciting prospect, but you don't have to go it alone. At Zen Business, we handle the tedious red tape side of business so you can focus on what matters, your business. Whether you need help forming your LLC, getting a registered agent, or staying compliant every year, we've got your back.